Okay, Donald Trump's latest non-mask visit to a PPE factory has led to an entire day's production of medical swabs being thrown in the trash, destroyed. This was on a trip to Maine that Trump did a few days ago. He went to Bangor, Maine, Guilford, Maine, maybe one other spot. The company he visited is called Puritan Medical Products. And among other things, they make sterile cotton swabs, or Schwabs, as Trump once referred to them. These are sterile, meaning workers wear lab coats, hairnets, plastic booties over their shoes, all of that stuff. In walks Trump with no mask, walks around, talks to people. We're showing our audience that's watching TV footage of Trump walking around, getting closer to everybody than the recommended 6 feet. And this, of course, raised a bunch of questions. Hey, this is supposed to be a sterile environment. And the marketing manager had to admit that indeed swabs produced during this time, meaning when Trump was there, will be discarded. In their defense, or I guess in Trump's defense, they were only planning a limited production run that day in light, I guess, of Trump's presence there. Puritan is one of only 2 factories in the entire country that makes these swabs. There are still shortages in some areas. Even in Maine, 1/3 of nursing homes were out of swabs last month. 60% of Maine nursing homes had 7 or fewer individual swabs on hand. So an entire day's production of swabs in the trash because Donald Trump had to walk around with that doofusy expression on his face, uncovered by a mask. So in the end, maybe the real tragedy is not they threw out all of that day's swabs. Maybe the real tragedy is that while facing swab shortages, the entire factory mostly shut down because Trump was coming to visit and they produced very little to begin with, instead of having a full and real production day of swabs to get swabs to people who need them. But once again, I have to ask, why did the factory allow Trump to go in without a mask and without booties on his shoes? I get it. He's the president. But at some point, this has to stop, right? Like, I would love to see a company just fully insist it doesn't matter if it's the president. You're not coming in without a mask, period, no exception, end of story. Don't try to bully us. Just either wear the mask or go somewhere else. But at the same time, I do get it because there's perceived prestige associated with a sitting president coming to tour your facility in rural Maine. People will let him do whatever he wants, which is the story of his life. And they did here. I mean, remember, grab him by the you-know-what. That's a story about Trump gets whatever he wants. Trump not wearing masks when he goes to places, even when the production floor is supposedly sterile. That's another example of Trump gets whatever he wants. That's the story of his life. And maybe someday a factory or some business or someone will say, it's not happening, my friend. It is not happening. We have a fantastic bonus show for you today. We are going to talk about how the average American views police after the last 10 days of protest. How has public opinion about police shifted in the last 10 days? Number 2, South Korea and North Korea are no longer talking, and geopolitics experts are worried about what this might signal for the future. And lastly, Donald Trump is planning to reestablish those massive campaign rallies in the next 2 weeks, potentially making them super spreader events of coronavirus. We will talk about all of those stories and more on today's bonus show. Get instant access by becoming a member at joinpakman.com. And of course, remember, if you prefer to consume the show in long form audio format instead of clips on YouTube, if that's where you're watching right now, we have a free daily audio podcast, the free audio podcast. It is on iTunes. It's on Google Podcasts. It's on Spotify. It's on Pandora. It's on Stitcher. Wherever you like to listen to podcasts, you can find the David Pakman Show podcast. Get it, but then become a member, and we'll see you on the bonus show momentarily.